Alright, we are back. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, if you're here watching, if you're on YouTube, we're going to be playing some more Dead Space. Um, we left off gathering some side quest items. Then my game crashed, so we may have to go and grab items again. But we were at the point where we gained access to the crew quarters, and um, we had just gotten the Singularity Core from the USM Valor. Hammond ended up sacrificing his life to kill Chen again. Chen's necromorph form was there, and yeah, it was not a pretty sight. That video is posted on YouTube at the moment, so if you guys don't want to hear me talk about it, you guys just want to watch it. It'll be the recent video that was published yesterday. And for those of you guys watching live on Twitch, we're getting ready to go into some Dead Space and play. I believe we're on Act 9 or Chapter 9. I'm not really quite sure, but yeah, we'll play for about maybe an hour and a half, see where we're at. If we're close to being done with the chapter, we'll finish through. But yeah, I'd like to have at least a couple hours dedicated to Dead Space tonight, so people who are interested in that can just hang out, listen to some music with us, and we'll have a good time. But let me get everything situated for Dead Space, and we'll start that up soon. I have to change my overlays and everything, so give me a moment here. Yeah, for those of you guys here on Dead Space, we're also doing Halo Reach campaign playthroughs, and we are almost done with the Halo Reach campaign. We've been posting those videos pretty regularly. Usually when I upload a video for Dead Space, I also upload the Halo Reach content as well. So if you've been following along on YouTube, make sure you're checking that out as well. I have these all segmented into categories and not categories in playlists. So if you're interested in something outside of like the horror genre, if you want to get into some Halo, see what Halo's all about, that's a good place to start. All right, here we go. Can't really figure out why it's not going full screen here. Sorry, I'm editing my overlay momentarily. I hate OBS sometimes. This fucking sucks. It's kind of a pain in the ass to work with. Same as Twitch. Twitch is actually not very user friendly. Let's figure out why it's not full screen real quick. Because Halo's still open? Maybe? No, I'm closing the game. I'm not doing that. If it's supposed to be full screen, I want it fucking full screen. Cloud error, of course. Oh, here we go. We got the boys. I'm gonna tab out real quick for you guys to see Baxter and Lucky. We got our boy Lucky laying on the bed, sleeping. And then we got Baxter laying under the bed. I think he's sleeping. No, he's still awake. Yeah, we got the boys hanging out today. Alright. We got game audio. Do we have microphone audio? see game audio. Should be alright now. Gotta wait for the game to launch, load up and stuff, and we'll get into it. As I stated before, we left off prior to getting into the crew members, or the crew deck area, so we're not too far from the end of the game. The crew section is the last section of the ship that we have yet to unlock, so this will be our first time entering it in this play session, so hopefully everything goes smoothly and we get through this quickly. We also just got our master security clearance, so we can have access to all the areas of the ship now. Looking at my objectives. Yeah, so we're gonna have to backtrack to get this premeditated malpractice done. I'm just gonna rush through it. It was shown in the previous video, so if you guys aren't sure what this is all about, I suggest watching the other video, and it'll get you caught up. I'm literally just gonna pick up the item, grab it, and leave. And we're not gonna listen to the audio. This is get the side quest mission for premeditated malpractice, as well as the upgraded prototype status or stasis module. Yeah, we're just gonna grab items and go. Hopefully that doesn't crash again. I've been having a lot of issues with this game lately. Crashed maybe 4 times now. I tried yesterday when I crashed not just once but twice when I was logging off while playing this game, so yeah, something to do with the Unreal Engine. And actually the debug window doesn't really specify what's going on, it just says that there's breadcrumbs and makes me hungry, so that's all I gather from that. It says that the GPU didn't process breadcrumbs or some shit, and the graphics, but basically my graphics card fails because of some kind of bug that occurs. If it happens again, I'll try to look it up. The issue is that I'm streaming, and I'm also trying to record YouTube video, so I won't be able to deal with that issue the way I want to, without compromising the video too much. We're gonna try to avoid doing that. I'll try to make the bug occur on its own when I'm not playing on recording or streaming, so hopefully located and know what's going on with it, maybe fix the issue. But for the time being, if it crashes out again, we just got to soldier on and get through it. Yeah, I've crashed 4 times now, and it's kind of a bummer, because I was really hoping that I'd get through this campaign without crashing at all. Yeah, it's just weird because on my 1660 Super, I didn't crash a single time playing this, but on my 3060 I've crashed 4 times, and it's supposed to be the newer graphics card that can handle like more stuff, and crashing on a game that was able to run on a lower quality component. Well, we gathered right here is where it crashes. Like I get a lot of stutters and then it just freezes. Hopefully that doesn't happen. We're just gonna go on with the mission. Try to through it before it happens.
Crew deck.
Heading to the crew deck now. Like I said, we finished all of the side quests minus the investigate Mercer's quarters, scientific methods. These quarters are obviously the crew quarters or crew deck area of the ship, so once we start exploring that area, that's where we'll get that side mission completed. But
Now arriving
as far as
at
I'm
the
aware,
crew
I've
deck.
pretty much done all the side missions in the campaign to this point, minus like maybe 1 or 2. We're getting there. doing my best also to point out when the side quests are being accomplished for you guys that are trying to do it yourselves. That way, if you're watching my video on YouTube, I'll break down the chapters. That way, you guys can kind of jump to it and kind of see like how you go about doing it yourself. If you're looking for a guide or something like that, I'll do my best to guide you through it. I'm going off of memory for a lot of this stuff, and you know, it doesn't help that I'm half retarded, so getting the full picture here. Of course, everybody's dead. I just never understood though. Like, you get fanatical like groups like this that get like, cause these people that are in charge, like they have control over like high political positions all across like the human galaxy, right? I don't know how you can get that high up in the food chain when your whole like religion is based around suicide. Why don't you just fucking kill yourself? Like in the sense of the game. I'm not saying anybody should go kill themselves, but like in this, it's like they're all suicidal lunatics, and they hold all these high-ranking positions. The captain of the ship, for instance, is a unitologist, and you have entire wings of government in this like ecosystem of or in this game, in this like universe or whatever. It's like how do you get to that point when your whole mindset is just to end your life? Like, I don't get it. Like, if your religion is telling you to kill yourself, it's not really something you should be following as a rule of thumb, I guess. It doesn't. To me, it just doesn't make sense how it can take off like that and be that successful and that influential. But also, like, who's gonna spread the word if they're all dead? Right? Like, who's gonna sing the praises of Altman if like there's no one left to say anything about him, or just spread his message essentially? We're gonna save here just in case we crash. I don't want to be going through all that shit again. I've gotten that premeditated malpractice 4 times and it's crashed every time, so this is like the first time we've been able to do it and it hasn't crashed on us.
Clearance confirmed.
Advanced engineering rig. Okay, this is like the most upgraded engineer outfit, I guess. What is this shit? Like, this is how you guys want to go out? Like, this is a good place for you guys to end your life? Like, large groups of people just killing themselves in the most gruesome ways possible. How could you fucking stand by that as a religion? And like, the thing is, like, Isaac Clarke's mother was a unitologist, so it's like, how do you have kids? How do you think that's like a following that you want your kid to be inspired by? Like, it just doesn't I don't know what's the word? It doesn't mesh well with the idea of having a family and prospering. Just figure, if you're just gonna commit suicide, like, why even bother with having a family? I don't know. It's just weird. Right, text. We're not reading. If you guys want to read the stuff, you guys can pause it. But we're just pushing on. Loop around. It does. Alright. If I remember correctly, this area, I have to do a certain I had to get a certain amount of points to unlock those lockers, and those lockers have like higher quality rewards. You get number 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I don't exactly remember what scores you need to get those done, but I think there's also an achievement.
Zero gravity.
This is how you also get the power node for the elevator, so you're going to have to go in here regardless.
Starting game. Level 1.
I don't know if the colors matter. I do think this one's timed. Oh, you know what? Lit up ones. I think it's telling you that's going to be one that more points, I guess. Yeah, I think it's more points. Right, try to throw the ball into that one. Maybe not. Maybe I'm on the wrong assumption with that. I think so just getting like 10 points per week. That was only 5. That was 10. I think the levels are the rewards, so we're just working to get to level 6. Where I'm standing. Maybe it's where I'm standing. I thought maybe it was like a free throw distance and a pointer distance, but I don't think it really matters as far as distance from the holes. I don't know if there's extra credit or if there's an achievement. I'm just going to go to 250 and then stop there. Well, we're done at 250. I don't know if there's a achievement that you need to do or something that requires a certain score by a certain time limit, but we're done with it. Moving on.
Exiting zero gravity.
More node in there. Deck keycard. not a fan of those. Whatever these things are, I'm not a fan. Mostly because like those little things are annoying to fucking deal with. At least with the plasma cutter. I know I could probably use like a flamethrower or something, make it easy, but we're just using the plasma cutter here. Rendering crap, I swear, they gotta fix that. Yeah, like I'll get hit by like something random and it just hasn't appeared on my screen yet because Unreal Engine 5 hasn't rendered whatever it is. I don't think that's an issue that's with the original game. I think it's only in this.
Logging security card.
Alright, heading to the central Nexus now. First floor. Alright, it's bugged. We're gonna load last checkpoint. Fuck. Yeah, like I'll be damned if I'm gonna get a visual bug like this while I'm trying to do a campaign video for YouTube. I swear, man. Why would I even bother putting it on the highest graphical settings if it's not gonna show half the game? Like, this is still an awesome game, but it's not because it's like EA's done anything great. Like, they actually got rid of the team that made the original Dead Space, and then like this remaster, I don't know who's made it, but it's still a good remake, but it's just we're having issues with the game because of EA's laziness. I'm not a big fan of EA, if you guys can't tell. I'm not gonna endorse them for anything, especially when they've taken away all the great things that they used to do. Like, bring back Medal of Honor, and then maybe we'll have something to talk about. Instead, we're dealing with the only shooter that they have that actually is still like has any kind of a following is Rainbow Six Siege, and that's dog shit. They got so lazy. Like, instead of coming out with a new Siege, they just said, okay, this is Siege 10, and it's basically just a chapter of the original Rainbow Six Siege. It's not even like a new game. Yeah, they got this going on with the Unreal Engine and shit. EA's gotta fix their shit. Once again, there's a guy here that's not there. Okay. Let's upgrade our suit then. I'm gonna save just in case that visual thing has an issue again. That way I'll just revert to this checkpoint instead of going back through the locker room and stuff. This should be the last upgrade for the armor. I've also noticed I've been getting a lot of ghosting where it's like, as Isaac's moving around, you get like a flare effect where it shows like a trail where the item used to be, like whatever like little like sharp corner is, like on his visor, you can see like on the corner of his head, as he moves, there's like a trail behind it. It looks like, I don't know, like a ghost trailing behind it. I don't know what the expression would be for graphics card rendering and shit, but I don't know what the technical term is, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It looks like shit. And, the fact that I have my settings all the way maxed out, that's still a visual issue that I'm seeing. I'm not really happy with that. Still an awesome game, but another example of EA's laziness to polish out one of the biggest games for their name, you know? When I think of EA, I think of Medal of Honor, I think of Dead Space, and then Madden maybe like sports games, but that's about it. They just got back into like making like college football games, I guess. I don't even know if that's EA doing it, but they got the college football shit started up again instead of it just being Madden and FIFA. Those are the only two sports games that they used to have. For like, I don't know, for years. Right, hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't get that issue again. Alright, good. Got it.
I built your shit.
Okay. The issue's still there. Except now we have Mercer. This sucks, dude. This sucks. And then, if I remember correctly, if it shows Mercer and the other guy, there's a third entity that doesn't show up. So this issue is going to be rinse and repeat until it shows all the characters involved in the cutscene. Otherwise, it just looks really stupid. This cutscene needs to be patched, and it hasn't been. It just blows my mind, though. Like, EA makes millions of dollars, billions really, on early access games that have live service features, the battle passes, battle royale crap that nobody wants, but then we ask them to fix a single-player game cutscene, and it's asking too much. Man, they really did Dead Space dirty with this fucking issue here.
Security card.
Sorry guys, I want the cutscene to be shown in the video. That's why I'm so adamant about doing this the right way. This is gonna cut into our overall time on this game. I'm not happy with this. I still enjoy the remake, don't get me wrong. It's just there's things about it that need to be fixed. I wouldn't say that this is a masterpiece. It's not a 10 out of 10 like the original. The original Dead Space is a 10 out of 10. This, I would say, is, you know, it's a low 9, almost an 8. All right, well, it's still not working, and there's nothing I can do to fix this. The only thing I can think of that would fix this would be to restart the entire campaign, and we are fucking not doing that. I'll tell you what, dude. If it doesn't work this time, I'll do one more. And if it doesn't work after that, we're just gonna let it ride. Let it be known that this cutscene is broken, and it has been broken since the day the game came out. And they refuse to patch it. They're not fixing the game. I know there's not a budget, like a massive budget for single-player titles and stuff, but when it's like a main title for your company, and it's one that's been like it set your legacy up for like every game to come, you gotta give it some love, man. It's like if we just stopped giving a fuck about Halo like we did, like, I mean, look at what happened to Microsoft and 343 and shit. Like, 343 no longer has their name. They changed it to Halo Studios because they fucked it up so bad. All the same people are in charge, of course, but they stopped giving their games love and attention, and people stopped playing them. Like, I think there's like, I don't know, maybe a few thousand people that play Call of Duty, or not Call of Duty, but play Halo now. Same thing with Call of Duty, people are falling off of that shit too. But it's like, because these companies, they don't give a fuck. They think it's just a cash grab to them. Like, they just think, okay, well, they'll buy it just because of the name. Maybe so, but come on, man. Like, you want people to keep on singing your praises. Like, this is not the way to do it.
Security card.
Patch this shit. It's been Since this game came out in 2023, 2025, 2 years after the fact, and you still haven't patched this has been a day one bug. This has been around from day one. It was the same thing on my 1660 Super, so the fact that I've upgraded my graphics card, upgraded my processor, upgraded my RAM, my entire machine is like up to spec for like everything for the next 5 years. And it's still like having issues with these cutscenes, and I'm still crashing the desktop because of it. Like, no. EA's got to fix this. They got to do Isaac Clarke and the Dead Space universe. They got to give him more love than what they've done.
I built your
There we go.
It didn't work. You're not gonna hurt anyone else.
I suppose I'd say of usefulness has run out.
Mercer!
Still alive, Mr. Clark. I'm still denied convergence thanks to this ingrate.
Mercer, wait. Tell me. I want to understand. What is convergence?
But you already know. Dead or living, we all feel the marker's true purpose. Don't you want to be reunited with the people you lost?
Aye.
Yes. Then why not with me? Mr. Temple has refused. But we are so close. Everything that has happened on Ishimura is just the beginning.
When you put it that way, you and your marker can go to hell.
Damn, I wouldn't have done that while he's got this guy stasis like that.
Shit.
Isaac got that guy killed.
Oh! God damn it!
It is slow death in stasis. I think your death will come faster.
There we go. Alright, all the main characters showed up. There's an issue also where this thing, like everything else that's been like not showing up in the cutscene, this regenerative necromorph doesn't appear, and like it just breaks the glass, and then you're running from like an invisible threat. If I weren't playing on this easy difficulty, it would be a pain in the ass to deal with if that bug happened. Something that shouldn't occur regardless, but the off chance. There's the marker right there. Oh, yeah, I forgot there's these things. Where is it at? I have to go. Go do that. Mess hall. Yeah. It's just a little ridiculous. I had to go through that cutscene like 4 times just to get it to work. For those of you guys that weren't paying attention, I was loading up that cutscene and it wouldn't show the character models or the dialogue or like the sound effects. So it would basically just be me in a cinematic with nothing going on. And there was one iteration where it showed Mercer but not Temple. And then there's another part of that where it could show the two main character, or not the two main characters, but the two humans, but it doesn't show that necromorph that I'm fighting right now. It just breaks the glass, and then like I just fight an invisible enemy. It's quite annoying, and that's been around since day one of the game, like since this remaster's come out. And I feel like EA just isn't doing anything to patch it out. They're not fixing it. I think the most recent patch that EA's done, or like most recent update, is they had like a collaboration with Battlefield 2042, and that game was a shit show too. So like it just kind of goes to show, you know, like where their priorities lie. They only did it so they could sell skins in Battlefield, and that's by far the worst Battlefield that's ever existed. Yeah. Video game companies gotta go back to their roots and actually just give a fuck about the things that they put out. Like their names are on this. You'd think they'd take a little bit more pride in it and make sure it's functional.
But you're on it right, Isaac. Everything's gonna be just like it was.
Not to say that this isn't good. Like I'm still like a big fan of this remake. It's just when you have issues that cause the game to crash, where there's key moments of the game that aren't like, because you gotta think too. Some people are only playing this campaign story one time. It needs to work 100% of the time. Like there can't be issues where like half the cutscene is just nothing. Then like that's maybe what somebody will watch that and they won't think anything of it because they've never seen it actually like how it's supposed to be. And you know, if that was my first time seeing that cutscene, I'd be so confused. Like just seeing like that random like pulsing and then dialogue coming in, but no like humans or anything going on in front of me. And then Isaac talking to himself basically, and then that monster breaking the glass that's invisible. Like that would be so bizarre to watch. And we almost ran the risk of doing it like 4 times. I had to restart every time to do it just to make it work the right way. But yeah, I mean EA, if you just fucking patch that out, I think that'll be like most of the game's issues resolved. Because I think that's like my only gripe that I have with this game. That there's things that don't render. Key moments in the game that should be showing and they don't show, or like when enemies come through the glass or come through vents and shit, and I just randomly get hit. That's really stupid. You know, it takes away from like the jump scare factor and everything, and it's just not good. It's a bad taste in my mouth. Fairly confident saying that those issues didn't exist in the original game. So it's an issue now. It just tells me that it's an issue with the new engine, and I need to figure out how to fix it. Just update it, you know? Just update the game. That way nobody has to deal with this crap. Moving forward. I'm also a very critical person when it comes to video games because I do care about those video games a lot. Like everything I do with them, it takes a lot of time out of my life. So it's like it's time I'm not getting back. So I might as well, you know, find some kind of joy out of it or some kind of meaning in it. And I take games a little bit more seriously than others. So maybe I sound like a critical little asshole about it, but I feel like they didn't do the customers justice with the final product here. They could do a lot better, and they're choosing to let this game be broken in the way it is. It's been 2 years since this came out, and that's still an issue. So yeah, I'm just not a fan. Not a fan of that. I still like the remake. I still enjoy it, but it's not anywhere near as good as the original in regards to like working. I don't think there's been any issues with the original game, in my memory. I think I was able to play the game and have seamless playthrough the entire time. standard quarters.
Appearance of these creatures aliens seem monstrous to the unprepared. A moment's pain, humanity's ascension. Do not falter. Patient? Isaac. Symptoms: mania, delusion, fire. What was the last strongest? The grief or the guilt?
You know, this little moment there, knowing what I know about the franchise, that little holographic message could be interpreted in a couple different ways, but without spoiling anything, if it's the way I'm thinking it would be, it drastically changes the it drastically changes the game. Like, it's no longer from Isaac's perspective. It's like kind of like a disillusion, and I think that'd be kind of cool. It's kind of like one of those like plot twist movies, like Inception, where it's like are you sure you're not like dreaming, or like is like reality, what's going on, like that kind of thing. And I'm not trying to spoil it, so I'm not gonna really. I'm speaking very vaguely here. I sound dumber than usual, but maybe after I finish the campaign, I'll come back to this thought, and we'll talk about it a little bit more detail for sure. Go back here and shoot that thing. Going around in a circle real quick. I gotta figure out if I missed a spore thing. I gotta shoot those fungus-looking things, like the biomass. To shoot like the glowing thing, and I'm sure I missed one. I'm looking at where this light is like emitting from. It's going towards the area we're heading to next, so I'm wondering if I missed the source of their this little tentacle thing. Oh no, you know what? So I have to get up here to do it. I forgot it's all interconnected. Alright, wasted my time. We're heading back. Alright, fuck it. We're gonna have a spoiler here. You guys don't want to get spoiled. If you guys want to just, you guys just want to figure it out on your own and, like, not think of, like, my little, like, what if scenario, you could probably just mute it. We're just backtracking right now anyway. Mute the video if you guys want. But, that hologram, he basically said, like, some stuff dealing with, like, he said grief and guilt and stuff, like kind of hinting at Nicole's death. And he also called Isaac a patient. So like what I'm thinking is like Isaac maybe was a crew member of the Ishimura. Like the whole like act of like meeting up with Isaac, or not Isaac, but Hammond and Daniels and stuff, like it's all in his head. like just like in some kind of like psychological like he's like basically I don't know, a patient of Dr. Mercer essentially is what I'm getting at, and he's a crazy person, and I don't know, it just kind of changes the premise of the game a little bit, and it's like a weird little part that makes you think of what if. If that hologram didn't say that, I wouldn't think anything else of it. I would just think it's just Dr. Mercer with his like random monologues and stuff. But the fact that he called him he called Isaac Clarke a patient, and then he also mentioned grief and guilt and stuff. I would only imagine he's talking about Nicole, and he has like some like, foresight, like he knows like what happened to her and stuff. But again, that's just me. I'm just thinking of it like in a what if scenario, like an alternate like, reality, I guess, in Isaac's perspective. All the stuff I'm doing now is actually not real. And it's like I'm just going through like hell in Isaac's head. I think it'd be kind of a cool thing to like elaborate on. And it being like a spin-off to the story. It's also kind of a dumb idea, but I don't know. I'm just trying to think of cool things. We're not reading that. We're skipping that. Storage room, what's over here on this side? Bathroom. You know what? I remember where I need to send this. Give me that fucking generator thing. Power node.
Toxic hazard cleared.
That? What is that crap? I'm complaining about it, and then my reasons to complain are just validated just when shit like that happens. Like, maybe I just sound like a little bitch. I don't care, but I just think that's really stupid that things just appear randomly like that. How do you counter that? If this was like a harder difficulty, that would be causing damage to me that would potentially like throw the game for me. Especially if I'm playing like on impossible difficulty. That could be lethal. That'd be so annoying. If I had to play the game like that, I wouldn't do it. And I'll tell you that. That would actually, when I talk about like how they like soil their own legacy, that would turn me off of Dead Space like that. Like I would be immediately done with the game. If I was dying to stupid shit like that, I would be so over it so quickly. But I also play Tarkov, and I'm a glutton for misery there, so I guess maybe I would push through it, but I wouldn't be a happy camper, that's for sure. I'd be upset the entire way through. Where am I going? No, I'm going in circles. I have to go back up there. I think... I can't remember where I have to go now. Just on this other side of the wall here. I have to go all the way around again. Now, if they didn't say that like the marker was like a religious icon and it was just the marker that was causing people to go crazy and kill themselves, fine. I would buy that, but like you can't convince me that there's a suicidal cult that has control of the entire universe. Like all of mankind is controlled by like an elitist class of people that believe in killing yourselves. But they're like also like ultra capitalistic where like they just believe in like wealth and like their own growth. What do you care about growth for if you're just gonna kill yourself? Like, I don't know, it's just stupid to me. And again, I also think suicide's a pretty stupid thing to do. So, if anybody wants to get offended by that, then you're retarded. Like, I think it is stupid to kill yourself. I think anybody would agree that is a dumb thing to do. Now, I understand people go through things and they, you know, people are always suffering and stuff, I get it, but like, the act of suicide is a very stupid act. Very dumb. I don't agree with it. Go that way.
What's happening? Find the shuttle. You need to install the singularity core. Isaac! Isaac, can you hear me?
Deluxe quarters.
Anomaly detected. Quarantine activated. Quarantine lifted.
Deluxe quarters. Deluxe quarters. Deluxe quarters. We have to go through this one first, obviously. Deluxe quiet bunks. That's what I'm talking about. Like, what the fuck's the point of that? Right. Like, not only do they want to commit suicide, they also want to kill you too. Like, that's pure evil to me. Like, there's no other word for it. That's just evil. They don't just want to end their life, they want to make sure that you're not alive as well. That's fucked up, man.
Isaac. Sorry, late shift. How are you?
My mother, she's,
Octavia? How's she doing?
she's dead, Nicole. They both are. She killed my dad, then herself. Yeah. The church. They, took the bodies before I could,
Oh my God. Oh, Isaac, I'm so sorry. Fucking told you brainwashing.
Stop it. Just stop talking. You said she was herself again. You said she would be better at home. I trusted you. God. You might as well have killed him yourself.
She was better. You told me to leave for the Ishimura. You pushed me to... You know what? Go to hell, Isaac.
Nicole. Nicole! Nicole! I didn't... Oh, God. No. Not her, too.
Isaac. It's me. I wish I could talk to you.
She wanted to talk. I didn't.
Sorry.
I can make it right.
I'm sorry
I can save us both.
about everything.
It's the route I have to go to. I don't necessarily want to go on mission. I want to, I'm not going there yet. I'm gonna back up. I want to get everything done. I want to kind of explore a little bit here. Yeah, going back to what I said, like, it's just pure evil. Like, the act of killing somebody else just so you can kill yourself. Like, it's so stupid, man. Like, so meaningless. It's just to spread pain and anguish. That's all it is. There was a collectible somewhere here, but I'm wrong. That's going to the consultant's suite. This loops around to that door. That's the Nexus. Oh, bro. And they were playing bowling with this. The head and the legs. Oh man. Oh, we got the strike. Like there was an audio log on one of these bunks in this area. Just remembering it. Oh, I unlocked those doors now. Okay, cool. Lux quarters B.
Logging security card.
These just loop around then. Dokie. Alright, we'll go to that consultant's room now. An upgrade for the force gun. I have the flamethrower upgrade as well.
Log retrieved.
Is it recording? Can't miss anything. There's just cruelty. He was deciphering how the marker's signal affects the brain and how... Oh my god.
Ah, Dr. Brennan. Let me guess. Terrence Kyne let you in. Shame he's not here.
He didn't understand how this tragedy represents a chance to cure death.
Go on.
These creatures, reanimated tissue, cellular immortality. I know we've never seen eye to eye, but I understand now. There's so many I should have saved.
So you came to me.
Because you've learned how to communicate with the marker. I'm so close. I thought it must have the secrets that I need.
You are a woman of science, not faith. Leave the marker to me. These are your autopsy notes. Very thorough. You'll need them peer-reviewed, of course. And poor Terrence isn't here to help you.
Yes. There's only one man I trust now.
Very thorough indeed. And useful for Mr. Harris's next surgery.
No related rig activity has been logged.
Investigate Mercer's quarters. Scientific methods. Nice. So is that all my side quests are done? Alright, looks like all the side quests are done. That's the hologram for the scientific methods, or method. Probably have to turn off the lights as well. Or would this one be blue now? Be able to open it without it being blue. Oh, okay. I don't know what the hell I gotta do here. Tendril in deluxe quarters. So I thought I did that. Well, I definitely didn't see anything that was sticking out. Made sense to shoot. Maybe I just missed it. I don't know. We'll look. Evidently, the Tendril is somewhere in the deluxe suite area. Like I see this. I can't shoot that. Oh no, it's right there. Son of a bitch. Swear to God, dude. Executive quarters now. Essential Nexus. It's gotta be on a different floor, right? I can't get to that yet. Executive quarters. Log. Scroll through it. You guys can read it on your own. Pause the video as you guys need to. Just get by. We're not going to sit here and read. We're just going to get through this. That's it. Captain Benjamin Dias. So all the lore from Matthias that I'm finding, it's just uncovering the fact that he's like a true like unitologist, like believer, and he's part of the elitist class. Like, well, he's not technically like part of the elitists. Like, there's people in charge of him, that are like members of the church, like actual like I guess you would consider them like bishops or like even the Pope if you were like comparing it to like the Catholic religion or something. But like yeah, he's like he's a loony, that's for sure, and that's all that the text really shows that you know, Captain Matthias was he understood like the marker was a religious symbol, and he was like that was his whole purpose of doing this. It wasn't for like the mining operation or whatever else the Ishimura was meant to do. He was just in it for the marker and for the religion. That's basically what all the notes are getting to. I'm skipping through them, but that's basically it. I have to summarize. First officer D. White. So this is the executive officer for Captain Matthias. Yeah, so I don't think he's a, it's weird though, because he's not, this executive officer, he's not a unitologist, but in this list it shows who the head officers are that are unitologists. So like as I said, Matthias is on there, Kyne, Mercer, and then all the other people. They're not really as notable, but Kyne later on becomes more important. But yeah, it's just crazy how these people, this cult-like following, can be so influential, and like typically like with naval and like military related things, they don't allow that kind of mental profile into the military, or in like high like positions of responsibility, like being a captain of a ship with like you know thousands of people that you're responsible for. Typically not common to do that. I just thought it was weird that that's a thing. Do I need to look for a key card in one of these rooms here? It's gonna be making a mess here. I'm sure there's a key card in one of these rooms. Maybe not. We're moving on.
Clearance confirmed.
Here we go.
Logging security card. Logging security card.
Fuck. Alright, well, where's this thing at that I gotta shoot? Is it in the bathroom? Stay away. Chief Steward's office. Okay, so is he... He's on the other side. Okay, cool. Moving on.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated. Quarantine lifted.
Like, so here's my thing too. It's like these people, they have all this like self-importance that they take pride in the things that they are doing and accomplishing in life. So much so that they have portraits of themselves like sitting all pretentiously and shit with their best outfit on. Meanwhile, they're all like firm believers of like the unitologist ways, where like, you know, suicide and like death is like only the beginning. It's like that's how you live your life, is by killing yourself. It's like that's so stupid, dude. So dumb. Such a dumb thing. I don't know how people got like brainwashed into that ideology. It's so stupid.
My friends, is this what you hoped for when you signed your lives away to the church? Does this carnage look like transcendence? I don't know what lies beyond death. Not anymore. But I do know our lives are more than just fuel for convergence. If we work together, we can fight this evil. It's not too late. Please.
That's Dr. Kyne. So I think he woke up. Like, he was a unitologist, but then I guess like once the marker got on board, he saw what it was doing to the bodies and what it actually was, like, what their like religion was actually all about, and he wasn't about it. So yeah. Now I think he's having a change of heart. I'm gonna save real quick in case I have a crash or something. I don't want to go too far back. Alright. Alright, Chief Steward's office.
I swear. Hi, I'm Dr. Kyne. Remember we spoke on the Valor?
If you're real, let me in. I need to destroy that cluster behind you.
Not yet. Escape on that shuttle and you'll kill us all. When they took the marker from Aegis 7, it woke the being in the core of the planet.
The hell is that?
Mercer calls it the hive mind. Nexus organism which controls these necromorphs telepathically. If we leave while the hive mind is active, well, you saw the Valor. If even a single necromorph escapes, humanity is finished. The marker. Emilia, she knew. She told me it would return the beast to its slumber.
Okay, so if we return the marker to Aegis 7, it'll stop the outbreak?
Exactly. But we need the shuttle to return it to the planet. You have a singularity core, and I can let you through. So what do you say?
If it'll end this for good, deal.
Excellent. I can distract Mercer, but not for long. And get the marker to the shuttle bay quickly. Thank you, Mr. Clark, for helping me fix my mistakes.
What did he grab?
Clearance confirmed.
Text log. Yep, we're not reading that. Yeah, it would be cool to see a Dead Space game that, or even DLC, like make DLC for the original game that wasn't, like make it to where it's like kind of like Halo 3 ODST, where it's like it's still its own game, but it's technically based on the story of like that Halo 3 left off, but it like tells a different like a slightly different story that doesn't really have anything to do with the mainline quests or like the main plot. So I don't know, it'd be cool to see what happened on Aegis 7 and on the Ishimura before like Isaac Clarke came to be. If that makes sense. I think that'd be kind of cool, like if they did like a DLC for like this game, so like Dead Space 1 remastered, or like even the original, just tell the story of like Aegis 7 and like uncovering the marker, and like you're playing the role of like, I don't know, maybe like a normal miner, and you're like you were on the dig team that like discovered the marker, you know? I think it'd be kind of cool. But I don't know, I'm just coming up with ideas here. I think it's a cool idea, but I don't think it's ever going to come to fruition for anything. I mean, I know that there's already comics and like animated TV shows for Dead Space or animated movies. So like the story has already been written and like portrayed, but it would be cool to see it from like the video game's perspective, like you're actually playing it. I think it'd be a pretty solid way to get some video game sales going. It's also something that EA can like, they can make a new game. Like EA can finally do something different, but still like try to stay true to their original IPs. One way for EA to come back.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
are they all glowing? They've never glowed before. Why are they glowing now?
Quarantine lifted.
They were all glowing red. Oh! The marker. Okay, I wonder if they had like, kind of like power boost since they were strong, or since they were closer, if they're like stronger or something. Because of the fact that they're like close to the marker and influence.
You have it. Now install the singularity core on the shuttle. I'll come help you load the marker. Damn, Mercer's close. Hurry!
Singularity core replaced. Test fire shuttle engines to complete hardware installation.
Shuttle control firing in.
Test fire in progress. Stand clear.
Bring convergence! Make us whole!
What's stopping this thing from ripping Isaac in half and shit? Why is he able to hold on like that? This thing is like the size of a small shuttle and dragging his ass around the ship.
Do you read me? Mr. Clark! Mr. Clark, come in!
Fuck this ship.
You're alive. Altman be.
Fuck Altman, too. Kendra?
I'm here, but every alert on the Ishimura is screaming. Critical damage to internal systems. The marker just ripped right through the ship. Something pulled it down in the cargo bay.
Kyne, pilot the shuttle to the hangar. I'm going after the marker.
Of course. Amelia, quickly.
Wait, Dr. Kyne. That guy's lost it. He killed the captain. We can't trust him near the marker.
He says returning it to the planet is the only way to end this. We've got to try. I'm heading to cargo. You ping Nicole's rig and tell her where to go.
Leave it to me.
Thanks. When I get the marker, we're all getting out of here.
She brings up the point that he killed the captain. For one, first off, I don't think he really had a big heavy hand in killing the captain. The captain was being held down by two dudes. The captain's an older man, right? Those two guys let an old dude strong him, like he basically just forced his way out of their grasp, and then pushed himself onto, or he forced himself onto Kyne, and Kyne just had a needle in his hand. Kyne didn't like go to jab him in the eye or nothing. He was just standing there, and the captain got like basically thrown onto him, and he got stabbed in the eye. So I don't blame Kyne for that. Secondly, so what if he killed him on purpose or not? He's a fucking unitologist. These guys are evil bastards. She's on the side of the captain here. The captain's the reason this is all going down. Between the captain and Dr. Mercer, like, this wouldn't have happened if it weren't for those two guys. Like, honestly. So, the fact that she would bring that up is kind of stupid to me. I think that was kind of a weird point to make. Like, I think Kyne is more reasonable than anybody else I've come across. Like, this whole time. And Daniels, she's been useless. She just like lets me like get access to rooms and stuff randomly. It's like, how does she have access to these things? Like, where has she been at this entire fucking time? In fact, Hammond was a better fucking help than she has been, and Hammond really didn't do anything either. He died in a dumb way getting the Singularity Core. But yeah, it is what it is, dude. End of days. Alternate solution. There's the cargo bay. Okay, so this. We're gonna check floors and medical real quick to make sure we don't have anything that requires us to do anything. Unlock doors. So it looks like floor 6. I'm not sure where that is. I'm pretty sure I can't backtrack to that. I'm not gonna worry about it. Floor 3. I'm on floor 3. It looks like. I was not. Floor 1. So floor 1, I have to do a room in floor 4. On floor 4, I think. I thought I was on 3, but it's actually 4. Cryogenics.
Clearance confirmed. Clearance confirmed.
Map storage. remember if there were locked items in these areas. I'm sure I opened them already. They were like level 2 security, I think.
Mr. Clark, we're approaching the hangar bay. We'll meet you there with the marker. Yes, Amelia Sue. We'll send the hive mind back into the darkness.
So glad you gave that guy our only escape shuttle. Shit, Isaac. Those things you've killed, their biomass has pulled down the cargo bay. It's recombined itself into... Well, it's something huge, and the marker's embedded right in the middle. How the hell do we do this?
I've got the Ishimura's cargo cranes. They can move half a bay of mining gear, no problem. If whatever's down there wants to wrestle for the marker, I'm in.
Override the safeties, and yes, it might work. But hurry. We're losing critical systems fast.
How are you gonna have all this fucking dialogue that I need to listen to for the story, but then also, like, all these fucking monsters spawning in on me? Why? Why do that to me? I think I want to get to this room here. I don't remember how to get to floor 1 of medical. I know I'm going to the tram station, but I want to say it's here. Way to get there to the ground floor, I think, I hope. Let's see. It's the morgue. Where am I at? I'm in the right... I'm on the right level, just not the right area. Well, we'll see if we can get there.
Multiple system failures detected. Unable to reroute critical functions.
These little fucking things. I hate those things. They're so annoying to deal with. I swear there used to be a way to set waypoints.
Emergency. Internal hull breaches detected. Warning. Structural integrity compromised.
Head to the tram and then
structural integrity compromised.
Because I'm trying to get these security rooms unlocked and shit. I don't think it matters, but I just want to do it. Cargo depot, medical cargo. Might be it. Well, this ain't the right place, but still a locked door. On floor 3, how do I go about getting down? Of course, this goes up. I give up. I'm not gonna worry about these secure doors. If I can't set a waypoint to it and follow it, because I swear there used to be a way that I could mark something on the map and it would lead like a trail on the ground that I would follow, like a path. And I just for the life of me can't figure out how to do it. Because even on the legend, it doesn't even tell you really how to do that. Or on the bottom of the map, like can't. There's not a cursor, so I can't really show you. It's really lame. I'm not a fan. Light lounge, right? Is this the way I gotta go?
Emergency. All personnel proceed to your designated safe zone immediately. Danger. Containment fields approaching maximum capacity.
Also coming up here pretty soon, it's going to get to a point where I won't be able to backtrack and like find like Easter eggs or collectibles and stuff. If I'm going to show you guys where to find certain things, I'd like to do it before we get to that point.
Security card. Nexus is beyond safe operating limits. Crane malfunction is imminent.
Come on, come on!
Loading shipment 782. Beginning retrieval.
Transfer to the hangar bay.
The marker. Good work, Mr. Clark. On our way.
Kyne, your flight path goes by airlock 19. I can get there from the computer core.
A pickup? Yes, we'll be there.
Can you make it to the airlock alone?
No movement on the cameras. I'm just gonna run for it. Wish me luck.
But from this point forward, if you're gonna do any like backtracking, this would be the time to do it, because when you go to the hangar, that's when you go to the next phase of the game, and you won't be able to backtrack anymore. I've decided I'm not going to worry about backtracking and getting stuff. I've collected all the side quest stuff. I've basically done all the achievements in a previous playthrough, so all this is just kind of extra for me. Extra fun, I guess.
Danger. Containment fields approaching maximum capacity.
I'll be heading to the
emergency. Internal hull breaches detected.
Find a save point.
Emergency. All personnel proceed to your designated safe zone immediately.
I'm actually just going to take a tram to the cargo area. I think it's like the security entrance point or whatever. And once I get there, we'll be calling it for this play session. We'll be in the last chapter at that point. Oh, we're already there. Alright, so hangar. Tram control. I think it's just on the other side though. Yeah, so I gotta go down and around.
emergency. Deck evacuation protocols are in effect.
And this is basically the first area that we were in when we first got to the ship. It is kind of cool that like once you've like progressed in the story, you can have like full access to the ship and you can like really go through everything again. So like if you feel like you've like missed something, there's always a chance to go back. There are a few areas where it's like once you've gone through, it's kind of like the end. Like you don't get a chance to go through again, but not very often that's the case. It is dark over here. I think, yeah, there's definitely an issue with the Unreal Engine on this game because it has like moments where the lighting is like super dark and then it's like super bright and then there's like not really a consistency. Like the lights are just like constantly flickering too. I don't know if that's just me, but I don't think it's like that in the original game. Well, anyway, because I know what's going to happen next, I'm going to save it here. And we're going to call it for this play session. Back to main menu so I don't lose or corrupt my files. Yeah, just if I'm thinking correctly, I think we've got maybe another hour and a half. No, not even an hour and a half. Maybe about an hour left for the rest of the game. So we're going to save that for another video for those of you guys on YouTube. For those of you guys watching on Twitch, just stand by. I am going to do like a little outro and then cut the recording. And then we'll be on, we'll play Dead by Daylight for a little bit. So if you guys are on YouTube at any time, you guys feel free to come check us out on Twitch when we're live. And you'll be able to see us play other games besides, you know, the games that you guys are seeing in these videos. Alright, well anyway, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching, YouTube. We'll be back on, hopefully tomorrow. We'll have this video uploaded. It's not live for you guys, so just know whatever time frame I'm giving is more for Twitch. But we'll have this video up on YouTube by tomorrow morning. I'll have it set to be uploaded by 6 a.m. I'll do all the rendering and stuff tonight, and then I'll publish it and have it scheduled for release in the morning. So look for it around like 6 p.m. Central if you're like trying to watch it like first thing. Otherwise, it'll be on my channel, Hoosier Marine Mac Gaming on YouTube. And then for those of you on YouTube, check us out on Twitch, Hoosier Marine Mac. Like I said, we're live most days, 7 p.m. Central. And yeah, we've done Halo, we've done Dead Space, and now we're getting ready for some Dead by Daylight for a little bit here. So anyway, thanks for hanging out, YouTube, and we'll catch you guys the next time, hopefully.